that party spirit, don't you? Let's talk about mental health. Yes, sir. Brace yourself, bitches. We're about to talk about depression. It's gonna get sexy. Cronk, cronk. I remember having a time where I felt really low. Really bad about myself. And there was no particular reason, right? Because nobody had died, everything was going well. Like, seemingly on paper, things were good. Like, my local Chinese buffet started serving crispy aromatic duck before 6 p.m. Things were going all right. But for some reason, I couldn't shift this feeling of, like, isolation and sadness, and I thought, I need to tackle this head on. And I was living with my mother at the time. My mum was amazing. My mum's Polish. She's not a cleaner. Don't be such a racist. Why would you say that? That's so racist. She should be. She's a very good one. My mum was amazing, right? My mum came over to England like 35 years ago. We were here first. Don't blame me for the influx. She came over a long time ago. And actually, I was born here. And my mum tries to be like, oh, you know you're Polish too. And I was like, I was born here, so like, I'm British! I'm British! Get out of our country! It's adorable. And my mum has this beautiful accent, right? Because people expect my mum to talk like this. Hello, I like to clean, nice to meet you. But she doesn't, she talks like this. And the reason being, because when she first came over, she tried to really immerse herself into the community and into the British culture, right? So she was like, Marks and Spencer's, the land of dreams, right? She was really excited. So what she used to do is she used to listen to a lot of BBC Radio News. But this was back in the day when they had those boring same old accents. They don't have all the beautiful dialects that you have now. So my mum learned to speak English. So now, instead of speaking like this, hello, she talks like this, but she always gets her English completely wrong. So you can still tell she's a massive immigrant. But I had to do something, right? Because I was crying constantly. Like, I couldn't stop crying. Like, I'd masturbate and I'd cry. Who does that? You don't get guys having a wank, do you? Being like, ah! I don't know what to do anymore. I don't understand it anymore. What do I do with myself? It's not nice when you do it in the face like that, is it? So I started taking the antidepressants, right? And the weirdest thing happened. I stopped crying. I was like, what? I was like, Mum? Mum? I'm not crying. John Lewis advert is on, I'm not crying. Nothing. I was like, oh, these drugs are good. It didn't last long. I just went on Rightmove and looked at property prices in the 1990s and it was like, This is a bit of a weird gig for me. I'll tell you why. I want to talk to you about my mum. My mum's amazing. My mum's a legend, right? I told you she's Polish. And I lost my mother recently. I didn't leave her in Waitrose. Could the bloody immigrant in R4 come back to the service desk? And she went, and she got stage 4 stomach and bowel cancer by the time they found out, right? And they said, it's inoperable, we can't do anything. But you can't do anything until you see an oncologist, and that's going to take 4 to 5 weeks to see somebody by the time you get your test. And they sent her home with Calpol, because she's clearly 4 years old and has flu, right? So I sent her home with Calpol. Now, my mum was in so much pain, I was like, what do I do? And they were like, well, if you need anything, call 111. And I was like, 111, that's who you call when you're drunk and want a free lift home. Like, what the fuck? How do I help my mum, right? And so I had to source alternative pain relief for my mum. And I read loads of things online about cannabis, about how cannabis has got medicinal properties. And I don't do drugs, I've never done drugs, right? I drink 2 Smirnoff Ice, I'm like, what? Right, I've never really figured it out. And so I started looking about cannabis oil, but it's not the easiest thing to locate, because you can't really, I learned, post on Facebook, guys, does anybody know how to get hold of some cannabis oil so I can help heal my mum of stage 4 cancer? Question mark, smiley face. Nobody really answers, guys. I actually ended up getting hold of cannabis oil. And here's the thing about cannabis oil, you only need a tiny bit. But if you put it in your mouth, you get really high. And my mum was like, I don't want to be Rocky. I was like, Mum, stoned. Very different. So I started making suppositories for her, where you have to use a tiny amount of cannabis oil and you have to mix it with something that will blend with it, right? So I was using coconut oil. So I'm there mixing cannabis oil with coconut oil and I'm putting it in the freezer and I'm trying to make it freeze. I'm doing all these bleeding suppositories in my kitchen. I feel very much like Breaking Bad, but I don't know what I'm doing and you can't Google it. And I tried to call 111, but they're friggin' useless and they're giving me Calpol from the doctors, so I don't know what to do. So I'm there going, okay, Mum's got cancer, I'm gonna save her, I'm gonna help her, right? I'm gonna make these suppositories. But the problem with coconut oil is, mate, is it gets all over your fingers, right? It's all over your fingers. So you try and put it in, it's all over your fingers, you've lost half the goodness, right? So it's a waste of time. Do not use coconut oil. What you need is cow butter. Yes, this is very middle class, mate. You need cow butter to mix with cannabis oil. And you freeze it, and I gave it to my mum. It obviously didn't cure her, but it eased her pain relief. And when we went to the doctors, I was like, let's tell them, but let's break it in gently that I've got you on this Class A illegal substance. So let's just wean our way in. I mean, hopefully they'll be surprised that you've been managing so well with stage 4 cancer only on Calpol, but you never know, right? And we got into the room, and she sat with the oncologist, and my mum farted. And I was like, oh, my days. Are you joking? And I was like, what do? Pretend to be high, just pretend to be high. Just pretend to be like, oh, I do it. Yeah, it's not her, it's me. Oh, look at those rabbits. We came out, I was like, Mum, what did you do? That was so annoying. She's like, I'm sorry, Dad, I didn't mean to, I couldn't help it. I was like, you just shut out 65 pounds worth of cannabis oil, you idiot. So, you know, I got the email to do this gig a few weeks before my mum died. And I said, I don't want to do it. I've been waiting for years to do the Apollo. Don't want to do it, don't want to do it. And she said, Louise, you have to promise me you'll do it. Promise me you'll do live at the Apollo. Whatever happens. I said, no, because I'll be with you. We're going to fix you. You're going to have cannabis oil. You're going to have cannabis. It's going to be amazing. You're going to be fine. And she was like, whatever happens, you promise me you do that gig. And so that's why I came out today, to do the gig. So thank you for having me. I'm Luisa Omielan. Big love.